gotta be an easier way than this. Every day. Ugh. Really? There's gotta be a way to automate this, surely. Who wants to clean their pool? God, it's hot. Oh God, more. All right. We're gonna have to do something about this. So as the shirt says, we're gonna keep calm and we're gonna automate on, because we have this, the Aiper, I think it's Aiper Scuba S1 Pro, and yes, it is an automated pool robot. So I think first step, let's just get it out of the box, because I don't actually know exactly what it looks like, what it does. My special OH&S approved opener. Right, there is a support card, sure. It's a nice piece of cover. We have the, I'm assuming this is the user manual. It says open. Yep, user manual. Maybe we need that, let's see. Then we have a, oh, that's the hook for retrieving it out of the pool. That's this one, lovely color. And there is a power supply. Obviously we need to charge the robot occasionally. And then of course we have the main attraction. Which is the Scuba S1 Pro. Oh, a bit heavy. Scissors. First, I'm gonna charge it up and then we might talk a bit about what it does. Right, so let me just run you through some of the features of this before we plunk it in the pool, and some of the reasons that I sort of got interested in it, to be honest. So it is the top of the line from Aiper currently at time of filming, the Scuba S1 Pro. So it has all the bells and whistles that you'd expect from a pool robot, I think. I mean, this is my first actual pool robot. It does work on all surfaces, so that's nice. Mine's a concrete pool that's painted with this sort of special paint. It'll work on that, it'll work on all sorts of tiles, uneven, also, it should work on all of it, apparently. It works up to 200 square meters in size, or about 2,100 square feet, if that's your measurement. This is smaller than that, so that should be fine. Any shape of pool, so it doesn't matter what shape yours is. Mine is quite rectangular, which is easy. It does have this obstacle avoidance here, so it has 4 sensors on it, which will be interesting. So we'll test that and see if it actually moves around things in the pool, whether that be whatever, toys, children, rocks, whatever. Apparently it has 180 minutes of battery life, so 3 hours, which is quite impressive, because I don't think this would take 3 hours to clean, so it should go over it some number of times, hopefully. But we'll see how that performs as well. 180 minutes, that's pretty good. And then it has this advanced particle filtration system, which is kind of neat. I hadn't seen that before. So if I open this bit here, there is a filter in it, which is the main filter. And then there's a secondary filter up here, which is like 3 micron in size, if I can get it out. There it is. It's like 3 micron filter. So itty bitty things it can actually pick up. So that's quite impressive. And then of course it has quad motors. It has 2 pumps and 2 brush motors. So it should perform pretty well, I think. But that's sort of all the main highlight features of them. So I think next thing is let's turn it on. Maybe get it on the app and plunk it in the pool. Yeah. Right, so let's try and turn it on and adopt it into the Aiper app. This is the first time. I haven't actually turned this on before. So press the power button. We've got a beep. That is blue. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that's now gone blue. So as it's on. I did charge it, so it's fully charged. Have we got anything? Oh, making noise. Does that mean it's on? I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. I think it's just testing if it's in the water, to be honest. I'm going to press plus and we'll see if we can adopt it into the app. Add via QR code. Is there a QR code? Let's try. Oh, it is too. All right, I'm just going to scan that. There we go. Keep your device powered on. Press and hold the power button for 10 seconds. Once one beep is heard and the LED indicator flashes, the device enters the network configuration. Okay, let's do that. There we go. Oh, it's flashing. It's green. Green and red, green and red, green and red. All right, so now we click next. Connect to Wi-Fi, sure. Right, so now I've connected it to my IoT network and I connected to its Wi-Fi and now it's configuring it, I think. It looks like that was pretty simple. I just had to get into that pairing mode, but that's all right. Okay, connecting to network. Okay, there was a bit of finagling needed to get it on the Wi-Fi, but I managed. I'm not sure, it kept saying current network unavailable, so I don't know if it was me or it. But it's on, regardless now, so now I can give it a name. Oh, what's a good name? How about Marco Polo? Okay, that's his name. All right, and here's Marco Polo on the screen. Okay, let's have a look and see what we can do. I actually don't know exactly. So it shows us the battery level, 100%. Yeah, I'll just charge it, that makes sense. We have Bluetooth connection, not Wi-Fi. Oh, there's Wi-Fi connection now too, very good. The device will lose connection underwater. I knew that. Obviously, it's very difficult to have signals underwater, so there's no cable on it, which is the whole appeal, is that it's wireless. So we can only reconnect when we're on top of the, well, not in the water. Auto mode. Okay, so we got the modes here. They're also on here, by the way, on top there. So we have floor and wall cleaning. We have just floor cleaning only. We have wall cleaning only. We have waterline mode. Waterline cleaning. I think that's not the actual waterline here. That's the Scuba S1, which is coming on this channel too. But this is the waterline of the walls that you clean. And then we have clean your pool floor every 48 hours. Okay, that seems to be what there is. There's some settings up here. We'll try and look at those. Cleaning records, I don't have any obviously right now. Firmware version, there might be a firmware update, we'll do that. Device information, serial number, Wi-Fi name, Bluetooth name, etc. Yep, very interesting. Network configuration, yeah, we don't want to touch that. And consumable management. Oh, right, so we can actually get alerts when we need to update the brush and the filter. That's very good. And then we have a firmware update. Check for updates, we'll see. There's a version 1.1, so I'll just do that and I'll be right back. All right, update download failed. I'm gonna do that later. So we don't have a lot of records now. Obviously, maybe we'll have a look later once it's done some cleaning and we'll see what the records look like on the app. But for now, I think we probably just need to get Marco Polo cleaning the pool because, yeah, it needs it. Right, let's plunk Marco Polo in the pool. Now it's pretty dirty. It's not too bad. We just come into spring in Australia, so we're getting the pool ready for use. And it's not too bad, but there's a lot of debris on the bottom. Dead organic matter, leaves, all that sort of stuff, insects as well. So the only thing you have to do to start it is just to press the button. Goes beep, that's it. And then there are 4 options here, just like in the app, the same icons, whether you want to do the full pool, just the floor, just the walls, or if you want to do that sort of every 48 hours sort of cleaning. I think we're going to go for the full Monty, because we should have 3 hours of cleaning, right? That's it. You just press, that's it. There's no more else, nothing else to press. And then we plunk him in. Like that. And he's just going to sink to the bottom. Eventually. There he goes. Whee! Oh, there's the propeller. Yep. And off he goes. Bye! And we'll check back in about 3 hours, I guess, and see what the result is. Get to work, quick. So Marco Polo has run for about 3 hours now. The battery lasted just under, I think. It was pretty close. So hopefully that'll continue. 3 hours is pretty good. And it has whirled up. There was a lot of muck on the bottom, so it has whirled up a lot. So the water's actually less clear now, but it's because it's, well, gone through it. The cool thing is that when it ends, it's supposed to stop. Like when the battery runs out, stop at the sort of edge, so you can just pick it up with the hook, which is here, which was in the packet, that hook there. And it did. So let's pick it up and see what's actually in that basket. So that you just hook that onto the handle, like so. And he's flashing red now. Well, let's see. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, a lot of crap comes out. Okay. So maybe don't empty it in the pool, because there's just a whole lot of stuff come out. I think it's full, because that hasn't been cleaned for quite a while to this extent. So let's see. All right, so here's the basket. Ah, it's actually not too bad. What do you see here? Yeah. Oh, there's some plastic in here. I wonder if I forgot to remove some plastic. Whoops. And the little filter. Oh yeah, there's a bit in here. I mean, it's 3 microns, you shouldn't even be able to see it, but yeah. I thought, you know, you look at the website and it's supposed to go back and forwards. It kind of does. But it got stuck down here in this one corner for about 20 minutes, just going back and forwards. Not sure, because I've got round edges, which I thought was common. And it did get stuck on the steps. I thought it might. It couldn't quite maneuver the steps, so I'll keep an eye out for that. But yeah, it went through pretty much all of it, I think, more or less. So it doesn't seem to be smart as such. It is a little bit random where it goes back and forwards, but well, it sucks it up. So, all right, I'm going to clean it out, and then we'll continue. Let's see if we can do some of these obstacle avoidance tests. So I apologize, the water is well, not only is it not completely clear, but the way that the sun is on it actually makes it a bit glary. So, but I'll point out what I'm doing. I have 2 of these pool toys you're supposed to dive down and get, and they sort of sit like this on the bottom. So I'm going to put the Marco Polo in there, and we'll see if he actually avoids them. And hopefully you can see on the camera, but I'll let you know either way. So that's the idea. We'll see. We will see. I'll plunk him down here and sort of guide where he lands. Very scientific test, this one. All right, let's see what happens. Pretty much landed right in front of it. Let's see. It might be too close. I might not have given him enough distance. Let's see. Oh, it's actually moving that little thing a bit. So it's just bobbing like this on the bottom. And we'll see now when it turns on. It's going to go forward, it's going forward, it's going forward. And he's bang straight into it, and he's driven over it. Well, that didn't work. Oh, go forward again, and straight over the second one. Oh. Okay, so that didn't quite work for some reason. That was just, well, standing in front of it and just drove over it. So maybe it's not big enough, I'm not sure. So what I've done is, as you can see on the bottom, there's a rock, an actual rock. I know that's not a typical swimming pool item, but let's just see if Marco Polo can actually avoid it with his obstacle avoidance detection magic system. So I'm going to turn him on. Oh, too much. Ah! Oh, suction's on. Now move up. Let's see what happens. And went straight over the rock. Okay. Right. Didn't work first time. Not giving up. All right. No. Still went up on the rock. Ah, he's stuck. All right, I better save him. All right, here we go. There's a rock. No. Well, last try with the rock. No, just went straight over. All right, I don't think the rock's gonna do any difference. To be fair, I don't think it'll damage him either because he just runs over it pretty much. But I would have thought it would have detected that, so I don't know. When I was trying to catch him with this though, I did realize or notice that if you put the pole down in front, he will actually notice that and stop sometimes. No, not right now. Oh, there we go, he stopped. So it does work. I'm just not sure how or when. So putting the pole in front stops them. So I think that would indicate that if there's a person in the pool, it would probably stop. All right, I think obstacle avoidance, mediocre at best, probably. It's a very clean rock now though. Hi, Boots. Meow. So the pool's actually pretty clean. It hadn't been cleaned all winter. This is the first time we're just opening for spring. And we've probably run it maybe 5 or 6 times at the 3 hours over like 4 days, just to get it to a level where it can sort of maintain it. So yeah, it doesn't do it in one go necessarily, but it doesn't matter, it's a robot. So the suction's really good on it. The way it comes up the walls, actually it's starting to take off some of the sort of old paint, not old paint, but it's telling us we need to paint the pool. That's how good the suction is on it, which is not a bad thing. And yeah, it takes up most debris. It leaves some whirls up like you'd expect. But yeah, about 5 or 6 times for this pool to get it properly clean. And now it should just be once every couple of days, I'd say, once it's ready. So yeah, I think I'm happy with the cleaning power. Let's put it that way. Right, so that's the Aiper Scuba S1 Pro. And this is my sort of first foray into a proper pool robot. I had a little random one before and it was all right, but this is a proper robot. So I think we should just end with a few pros and cons. And obviously I've been using this for 4 days now. So it's been a quick discovery, but I still have got some ideas of what it does and what it doesn't do. Let's start with the pros. It is super easy to set up, like really easy. It really does not take long to set up. Even if you don't want the Wi-Fi on it, it's even quicker, right? It's very quick to set up, very easy. So that's a big plus, thank you. Likewise, it is very, very easy to use. You press the button, blue light comes on, or whatever color it is, depending on battery level, and you plug it in. Maybe set the program, but you plug it in, that's it, and it does its thing. Done, that's it. And then, of course, the battery life, 3 hours of battery life, and I did pretty much get that every time. So that's impressive. 3 hours is a lot of cleaning in a pool. It also means that I have that recycled icon, like it'll clean your pool for 45 minutes every 48 hours for a week on a single battery charge, which is pretty good in like, say, winter or something, where you just leave it in here. Now, of course, there are some cons, as you might have guessed, you saw the video. And first of all, the build quality on some of the parts is a little bit flimsy. Like this lid here for the back, I can't even open it now. It feels a bit sort of thin, plasticky. Same with the basket. It's a little bit, it'll probably last, but it does feel a little bit flimsy. So I'm keen to see long-term how it will fare. I might be wrong, it might be just fine. Second, like you look at the website and the ads and it looks like it's going to go back and forwards, you know, in paths, and it sort of does. But if it can very easily get off that path and suddenly go a different direction. So you're not entirely guaranteed that in the 3 hours it will get everywhere in the pool. It's likely, I'd say 3 hours, but yeah, it is a bit, especially with the round corners I have, so everything is rounded, which I think makes sense in a pool. Yeah, so that was a little bit off. It's not really a huge complaint because you don't have to do anything, it just figures it out. But it's a little bit random. And then of course the obstacle avoidance was, I couldn't get it to work properly. It would recognize the pole if I stuck that in front of it and it'll go around. I did actually get it to recognize the rock once when I didn't film it, of course. But the other times, the other 4 times on camera, it wouldn't recognize it. So it's not amazing. It is these sensors that sit here and they sort of point outwards as well, not in front. So maybe I did the test wrong. It's a possibility. And then finally, larger debris. It has a little bit of trouble with, like larger leaves or sticks or something, but that's easy to take out. It's not really a complaint, to be honest. Just something to be aware of, that you need to take that out of the pool before you start using it. But I'm really keen to know what you think. Have you got an Aiper robot? Well, let me know in the comments what you think, or if you've got questions, something I didn't test. I didn't mention this is a saltwater chlorinated pool, for example. Maybe that's important to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in the Aiper, check out the link down below for all the details on the tech specs and the websites and whatever. It's all in the description. And as always, please consider subscribing. That's that big button down there as well, because it really helps out the channel and I would really appreciate it. So that's it for this time. I do have another pool robot tool thing coming very soon, also an Aiper one. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But until next time, thanks for watching. See you, bye.